You're floating in space. No suit, no helmet, nothing. What actually happens to your body? Movies love this one. You puff up, you freeze solid, and then pop, splattered across the stars. The end. Yeah, that's almost all wrong. What really happens is so much weirder and honestly kind of creepier. Let's take the suit off and find out. First, the good news. You don't die right away. Not even close, actually. You stay awake for about 15 seconds. 15 whole seconds of useful consciousness. That's enough time to look around. Enough time to think, well, this is bad. Maybe even wave at the camera. After that, the lights slowly go out. But those first seconds, you're wide awake for the whole show. And the show is strange. Let's kill the biggest myth first. Exploding. You will not burst like a water balloon. Your skin is tough, and it's stretchy. It holds all your insides in just fine. What you would do is swell up, puffy, bloated, like a balloon being inflated, maybe up to twice your normal size. Uncomfortable? For sure. But pop? Nope. Hollywood completely made that part up. Okay, here's the genuinely weird part. With no air pressure pushing on you, your body fluids start to boil. And not from heat. The opposite almost. They boil because the pressure is gone. Water boils easier when there's less pressure on it. Take away all the pressure, and it boils cold. Scientists have a name for this. Ebullism. The spit on your tongue starts to bubble. The moisture in your eyes begins to fizz. The water lining your lungs turns to vapor. You would literally feel your own saliva boiling. Sounds made up, right? It's not, and we know because it happened to a guy. Back in 1965, NASA was testing spacesuits. They used a giant vacuum chamber to fake outer space. A technician named Jim LeBlanc was inside, in a suit. Then something went wrong. A hose popped loose. His suit lost almost all of its pressure in seconds. Suddenly, Jim was basically standing in space, his very last memory before passing out. The saliva on his tongue starting to bubble, just like the signs predicted. Then everything went black. But the crew acted fast. They flooded the chamber back to full pressure. In about half a minute, Jim was breathing again. And here's the wild part. He woke up totally fine. His only injury? One sore ear, an earache, from being exposed to raw vacuum. So yeah, this stuff is survivable. If you're quick. Now what about freezing solid? Space is unbelievably cold, right? So you'd turn into an instant ice cube, right? Wrong again. Here's the thing about cold. To freeze, your heat needs somewhere to go. It needs something to carry it away. Air, water, a cold metal floor, something touching you. But in a vacuum, nothing is touching you. There's no air to steal your warmth. Heat can only leak away as slow radiation. And that is a really slow process. So you'd actually stay toasty for a while. Freezing solid takes minutes, even hours, not seconds. But space isn't all cold and dark. Turn to face the sun, and there's a new problem. Out here, nothing blocks that sunlight. No atmosphere, no ozone, no shade, no mercy. You'd get the worst sunburn imaginable. Raw, unfiltered radiation, cooking your skin. So picture this. One side of you slowly chilling in the dark, the other side roasting in the sun. Space genuinely cannot decide what to do with you. So if you don't pop and you don't freeze and the sunburn is slow, what actually kills you? Something almost boring. No oxygen. The instant you hit vacuum, the air is ripped from your lungs, just sucked right out. And here is the cruel, important twist. Whatever you do, do not hold your breath. If you trap that air inside, the pressure would tear your lungs apart. You have to let every bit of it rush out. Then you've got maybe a few seconds of oxygen left in your blood. Your brain quietly runs dry and you drift off. No drama, no bang, just lights off. So, could you survive a trip into space naked? Amazingly, for a few seconds, yes. Under about 30 seconds of exposure, you'd probably be okay. Get to a minute, and things turn dangerous. Push past 2 minutes, and you're gone. It's not the cold that gets you. It's not the vacuum, or the boiling, or the sun. It's just running out of air. Like drowning, but in a whole lot of nothing. So let's redo that movie scene the right way. No bursting, no instant ice cube, no splatter. Just a puffy, gently boiling, sunburned you, calmly running out of oxygen. Wide awake for about 15 seconds. Gone within 2 minutes. The truth is weirder and a whole lot quieter than the movies. Space doesn't blow you up. It just very politely switches you off. So, maybe keep the suit on.